Join me on the mat and we will begin. So we will come onto the mat as we make our way into this holiday weekend. So busy, 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 and that's why we're focusing today on a bit of slowing down. Slowing down. So let's see if we can bring that into our lives. So I invite you to turn around, come on down, come on to the back, and we'll go from there. We'll go from there. So make your way onto the mat. And we will begin there. Come onto the mat, let yourself down, come into the body, and that is, we're settling shoulders and arms. We're settling hips and legs. We're settling into the body. We're checking in with the breath. Checking in with the breath as it comes back to resting. Just from that movement of turning around, coming down, it will ramp the breath up a little bit. So just feel that. And so attaching to the breath is such a useful habit. Such a useful habit because it brings us out of everywhere and brings us into the right now. The right now, noticing sensation, reaction, breath, whatever you're noticing. So we do our own personal check-in to discover any place in the body I need to take care of at this time. Any stiff, tight place, any achy place. Did I have a COVID shot and my arm is sore, my shoulder is sore? That kind of thing. So take a breath. Check in with yourself. Check in with yourself. Discover. Now we'll bring in some movement. We're working today with a regular pace, slower pace, and slowest. So we just want to establish regular pace. And I'm fond these days of bringing the fingertips together and inhale the arms overhead. And when you bring them down, press the waist. So just keep on doing a few as you establish what is your normal, comfortable pace of inhale up and over and exhale back and down. Just finding this for yourself. Inhale up and over, feel the stretch. Exhale back and down, press the waist. Next time the hands are down, come to a rest. So now let's see what slower would feel like. So as we open, we're just finding what does slower feel like. So let's do a few at a slower pace, counting silently on the inhale up and over, and keeping the same pace, counting silently, exhale down, press the waist. Continue finding your slower pace. Counting silently to keep the inhale and exhale the same duration. When the hands are back to rest, come to a rest. Take a breath. So we had normal pace, we had slower pace. So let's do a couple at what we'll find is our slowest. Still counting silently on the inhale and keeping the exhale the same length, same duration on the exhale. A couple of your slowest. And when the hands come back to rest, you can release the fingers, let the arms come to rest, check back in with your breath. Sensation, reaction, and now just leaving the breath free, pick up the knees, circle the knees, massage the low back. So we like to increase circulation, that's what the massage does, and release tension, circling each way a few. Massaging the low back, love this one. Variation on the posture called Apanasana. So this is Apanasana Parivriti with a bit of a twisting. And pause here. Now circle each knee wide and back. This is hip socket movement. Lubricating, spraying that WD-40 inside the hip socket. Lubricating. Lubricating. And pause when you're back to the center and circle the other way. Lubricating. 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 Pause here and hug it up, hug it up, hug it up. Bring the feet to rest. Coming to bridge. So bridge is already a slow moving posture. So I don't think that we can regulate it by regular, slow, and slowest. But let's just see. Press the hips up, round the spine, down. Press the hips up, round the spine, down. So this is already slow, but let's see if we can make this one really slow. Press the hips up, come down as slowly as you can, each vertebra coming onto the ground before the next one comes down. That's how we try to regulate the pace of the release when the hips are back to rest. You can take a breath. Let's do another. That's slow. Round up slowly. Pause. Feel it. Feel it. Where you feel it. Is it in the front of the legs and the hips, or is it in the back of the legs and the hips? No wrong answer. It's all about your own structure. Come down as slowly as you can. Slowly as you can, rounding, rounding, waist before hips, rounding, rounding, rounding back to rest. When you're there, release the back. Take a breath. Pick up the knees, hug up the knees, and now extend and bend. Other one, extend and bend. Which is the tighter one as we extend and bend? Extend and bend. So it doesn't have to go straight. You're just finding the stretch in the power muscle in the back of the leg. Find it. Find that stretch. So once you've got it, you don't need to force it. There's no ideal with this one. It's your own take on it. When do you feel stretch? When do you feel stretch? Could be different for each leg too. Finding stretch, release, feel it soften. So bring the hands to that power muscle. Extend, find stretch, feel what that feels like under the fingertips. And when you soften, feel it relax. Find the stretch as you extend, feel it under the fingertips. And as you release, feel that muscle relax. Okay, let's extend both and bring the toes toward the face and stay. Deepening the stretch, deepening the stretch, deepening the stretch, and release. Feet to rest, arms wide, knees side, side. And again, this is already fairly slow. So as we warm up for twist, just take it your own way. Let it be what works for you as you discover which side has resistance, which side has more intensity. Discover it. Moving with breath. So it's an exhale, twist, inhale, return. Exhale, twist, inhale, return. Twist, return. Twist, return. Come back to center. Check in. Check in with breath pace. Check in with sensation in the whole body. What do you feel in the fingers and the palms? What do you feel behind the knees? What is true for you? What do you feel with the breath? Have another breath here. Relax. Now we'll release over and come on to hands and knees. So come on over, hands and knees. Come on to hands and knees. Come to our Chakravarkasana. So normal pace, Chakravarkasana. Just doing a few. And then come back to rest when you're there. See if we can slow it down. Make it slower. On the exhale, back. On the inhale, return. We've slowed it down. On the exhale, back. On the inhale, return and pause. Do one more as slow as you can go. And when you return, release the breath, come to a rest, tuck the chin, round the spine. We call this one angry cat. Rounding, rounding, rounding. Stay, breath free. Feel the stretch all along the spine and release. Drop hips back. Stretch arms longer, wider. Normal pace. Inhale, drop the hips, lift the ribs, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin and press back. Your own pace. With this one, tailbone tuck for some. As you come into the forward place, tailbone tuck for me. When you're back, pause. When you're back, pause here. Feel the breath. Make the intention to move more slowly. We'll do 2 repetitions at a slower pace. Counting silently, inhale. Counting silently, exhale. Same duration. 2 repetitions at this slower pace. When you're back, release the breath. Stay, enjoy the stretch. We'll do 1 at the slowest, counting silently. Counting silently. And then pause, breath free. Breath free, enjoy the stretch. Okay, we're ready to release. Come on up to stand. Make your way to standing. And come to our place where we're working with our forward bend, side stretch chair, regular pace, slower pace, slowest. So regular pace. So you know how this one goes. We're doing 3 sets at your normal pace, which is inhale, lift, soft knees, exhale, fold, inhale, return, exhale, side, return, side, return, hands behind, dropping down. Second set begins. Normal pace. Moving with your breath. We're doing 3 sets at the normal pace and then coming back to resting. So finish your 3rd set, and when you're there, come back to mountain. When you finish your 3rd set at the normal pace, come back to mountain. Toes relaxed, knees unlocked, tailbone tucked for some. Extension through the crown, shoulders up, back, and down. Find your inner mountain. Find that place where you feel steady, solid, strong, and still. Okay, feel it. Now we'll release and do 2 sets of our warm-up at a slower pace, counting silently. Inhale and exhale the same length. Moving more slowly. 2 sets here. Two sets at the slower pace. And as you finish your 2nd set at the slower pace, come back to your inner mountain and check in. Check in with that inner mountain. Feel it. And we prepare now. Final set, slow as you can go, counting silently. 1 set as slow as you can go. And as you finish that final set, return to your mountain and check in. Check in with toes and knees. Check in with tailbone tuck, extension, shoulders. Find the breath, solid, steady, strong, and still, and feel the difference as we moved into slow-mo. Final breath here. Let's release and face forward on the mat. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Widen the base. Now let's bend that front knee, creeping the knee, toes like that. So we're going to come to the warrior 2. So that's going to bend the knee and bring the arms up, and then tip to the triangle. Look at the hand. Return to the warrior 2 and back to the start. So we'll work with normal pace. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, warrior 2. Back to the start. Inhale here. Exhale, tip. Inhale, return. Back to the start. Final set, normal pace. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, Utthita Trikonasana. Inhale, warrior 2. Back to the start. Take a breath. 2 sets at the slower pace. Inhaling, counting, tipping, returning. 2 sets at this slower pace. Pause here. Our final set is at the slowest pace, as slow as you can go, but no struggling with the breath. Make it work for you. Come to a rest. As you finish, bring the feet back. Check it out. Other side. Foot forward, foot back. Widen the base. Find the alignment, knee, ankle, toe. Preparing for the warrior 2, 3 sets of the normal pace as we inhale, reach into it. Exhale, tip. Inhale, return. Exhale, back to the start. Take a breath. Inhale, warrior. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, warrior. Back to the start. Normal pacing. Inhale. Finishing with the normal pace sets. Take a breath. Make the intention to move more slowly. 2 sets here. When you're ready, counting silently to keep the inhale and the exhale the same length. That keeps the pace even. Pause. Our final set is as slow as you can go. 1 set here. Then release the feet. Come back to stand. Let's practice the balance challenge. So breath free. Eyes focused on something, not moving. Practicing the balance challenge, we check out the other side. Noticing the wobbles, that's the good news. Okay, we're ready to release back to standing. And again, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. This time, well, let's find the alignment, knee, ankle, toe. Adjust the angle of the back heel. This set says, inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, fold, Parsvottanasana. Inhale, warrior 1. Back to the start. 3 sets, normal pace. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, back to the start. Your own pacing, normal breath. Warrior 1, Parsvottanasana. Return to warrior 1, back to the start. Final set, normal pace. And then we check in with breath, sensation, and move it down a notch. Slower motion, counting inhale and exhale, same length for pacing. Here we go. 2 sets at the slower. Two sets at the slower pace. Take a breath. Our final set will be the slowest that you can go. And remember, no fighting with the breath. Make it work. What works for you is exactly right. And as you finish, we will release and we'll come back to the knees. So let yourself to the ground. And it's Chakravarkasana, and the breath is free. Chakravarkasana, the breath is free. Counter pose here. Take your time with it. Let your body readjust and rebalance as we move through our gentle flow, stretching the back. Chakravarkasana. And you know we say, 1, pull the belly in. 2, drop the elbows wide. Move on back, bring the hips to the heels, and on the return, arching, lifting. A couple more. We're coming to a rest. We're coming to a rest and coming to a stay in the down-facing dog. So we've been all about movement. This one is all about stay. Turn the toes under. Now you can be on the forearms. If it's too much for your wrists and hands, be on the forearms. It's the same for the back. So it looks like this, or it looks like this. And stay. Breath free. We're releasing and toggling the feet back and coming to a stay, either on the forearms or the hands. We're ready to release. Knees down, return to Chakravarkasana. Return to free breath, easy movement, easy, soft. Counter pose here. Counter pose here. Letting the body catch back up. So we want to pay attention to what the body needs so we can take good care. Taking charge of our aging process. Discovering. So the next will be on the belly. The next will be on the belly, and we'll be, lifting the legs. We'll be working with the slow pacing again. I'm working with Bhujangasana Cobra. So when we're ready, finish a couple more and then come on to the belly. When you're ready, let yourself down. Let yourself to the forearms, the forehead, the legs and hips, and the breath. So the breath is always telling you when you're at rest. When you're coming back to rest, the pace of the breath changes. This is an exchange in the bloodstream. And it's very apparent when it's back to rest. So that's what we're looking at. So we hear a lot of discussion from time to time about whether to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And we hear a lot of instruction about that. So why don't we, while we're watching the breath come back to rest, exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Again, exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Now we'll exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. So notice what's true for you. Which is more efficient or easier, and which one engages the muscles more. So what engages the muscles more is exhale through the nostrils. As we practice this again, feel the belly as you exhale through the nose. Now do it again. Exhale through the nose, feel the belly. Now exhale through the mouth, feel the belly. And again. So there's some difference in the core muscles, whether you exhale through the nostrils or through the mouth. So I just encourage you to notice the difference and to, work whatever works for you. So we're going to Bring the hands alongside and turn the cheek to the side. We're coming into Bhujangasana, the Cobra, and we're working with a normal pace. So it's inhale up, exhale down. 2 more. When you're down, relax the breath, feel the breath, and now we'll move 2 lifts at the slower pace. Resisting gravity as you come down. 2 lifts at the slower pace. Resisting gravity, coming down. When you're down, relax the legs and hips and take a breath. So you know our final will be as slow as you can go. Coming into the Cobra, Bhujangasana. Slow as you can go. And resist gravity coming down as slow as you can go. When you're down, release the arms, bring the forehead to rest. Return to the breath. Return to the breath, noticing the breath reflecting. Yes, that was work. Yes, that was building strength in the body. So we're coming to the leg lifting. We'll be working with that same pattern, and I think we'll be adding a stay. So let's look at that. First, 3 sets, lifting one leg and then the other. Alternating sides, normal pace. 3 sets here. Inhale it up and exhale it down. Inhale up and exhale down. Another set. Normal pace. And a final set. Normal pace. When you're down, release the breath. Check in with sensation. Prepare for 2 sets at the slower pace. When you're ready, 2 sets at the slower pace. Counting inhale up, counting exhale down. Counting inhale up, counting exhale down. 2 sets, another set. Slower pace. When you're down, come to a rest, release the breath. Notice the breath reflecting the work level. Yes, for sure. Our final is as slow as you can go, and then we'll add a stay. So slow, 1 set as slow as you can go. Inhaling up, counting. Exhaling down, counting. Inhaling up, counting. Exhale down, counting. Stay. Relax. Feel breath. Using the exhale of your choice, either through the nostrils or through the mouth. And so, in yoga terms, it's typically through the nostrils on the inhale and the exhale. Because the nostrils do regulate the pacing of the breath. So the exhale through the mouth is much faster and shorter than the exhale through the nostrils. Okay, we're going to come to a stay, so let's bring the hands alongside, turn the cheek to the side, press the palms, peel up the shoulders, lift one leg and stay, breath free. On the exhale, leg down, roll down, cheek to the side, take a breath. Other leg, point the nose down, press the palms, peel the ribs up, lift the other leg and stay, breath free. I'm getting a cramp on that side. Okay, on the exhale, down, leg down, cheek to the side, relax the legs and hips, release the arms. Feel the breath. So we are rolling over. We're coming over onto the back, so bring yourself there. Come on to the back. Hug up the knees. Hug up the knees and let yourself relax. Just letting the back stretch. Letting the breath come back to rest. Checking in with your whole structure and your energy system. Discovering, what do I notice? What do I feel? And so it's very normal to say, oh, I love this or I hate this. So just know that that is part of normal and don't dismiss it. It all counts. Okay. feet to rest. We're coming to a spinal twist, so let's arms wide. Cross the right leg over the left. Roll the knees down to the right side and turn the head away and just stay, letting the weight of the top leg deepen the stretch into the hip and the back of the bottom leg. The breath is free. Final breath, bring the head back, bring the legs back, uncross, cross the other way, left leg over right, knees roll left, head turns away, and stay. Letting the weight of the top leg deepen the stretch into the leg and hip of the bottom leg. So again, you ask yourself, does my body love this or hate this? Either way, it's okay. Come back, come back, come back. Uncross, hug up the knees. Let's circle the knees and massage the back. I love this idea about circulation and releasing tension, circling, releasing tension, increasing circulation. It's so good for the cells. So good for the nervous system. So good for the musculature. Come back to center, hug it up, hug it up, hug it up, and release over and come to sit. Come to sit. I like to sit on the blanket because it tips the pelvis slightly and it allows more ease of movement. So, but do what works for you. We're coming to our series that is forward bend, forward boat, and that is the one that goes inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, lean back, lift the knees. Inhale, legs down, arms up. Exhale, fold halfway and drop the chin. Okay, now we're going to do 2 more at the normal pace. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knees lift. Inhale, legs down, arms up. Gently fold over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knees lift. Legs down, arms up. Fold over. Relax here, feel the breath. Let's see if we can move this into slower. Inhale, bring arms up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, legs down, arms up. Still over the soft knees. Fold half down. And inhale, lift. Slow back. Legs down, arms up. And fold and stay. Feel the breath. Feel the breath. Feel the breath. And stay. Feel the body's reaction in the back and the legs. We have one more set. One more set to go, and that will be as slowly as we can, counting silently. Come up, lean back. Legs down, arms up. Now go ahead and fold completely. Straighten the legs a bit. Breath free and stay. Stay in Paschimottanasana. Stay as you feel the body adjusting to this lengthening all along the spine. Lengthening through the legs and hips. Feeling the breath. Paschimottanasana. We typically end here because it brings the body back to such a neutral place. Couple more breaths. Okay, let's release and come on to the back. Let yourself down. Bring the legs along the ground. Adjust the hips. Adjust the shoulders. So we're coming into our relaxation zone, our Shavasana. And this is a guided relaxation. So our first order of business is to get comfortable in the body, moving hips and shoulders, moving arms and legs, moving head and neck, moving it all to get into your comfortable place. Give yourself space to find it. To find your comfortable place, and then we settle, and always feel free to make more adjustments. So it's really important for the body to be able to let go. We bring attention to the whole body with that intention of letting go. Attention and intention. Bring awareness to hips and legs. Power squeeze and tighten hips and legs. Squeeze and tighten. Let go. Soften hips and legs. Relax. Have a breath. Come to the shoulders. Shrug the shoulders to the ears. Lift the head an inch. Stretch through arms, hands, fingers. Head down gently. All the rest, let it go. Let it down. Come to the jaw. Move and stretch the jaw. Move and stretch the jaw. And release. Stretch the tongue toward the chin. And release. Press lips. Wrinkle nose. Squint eyes. Squeeze. And release. And soften. Come back through the body. Check back in. Check back in with softening through toes, arches, heels, and ankles. Softening calves, shins, knees. Softening upper legs, hips, and belly. Whole lower body, letting go. Feel the spine. Feel the support of the back. Make any adjustments you need. And feel shoulders, arms, hands heavy down. Feel how the fingers are relaxed and softened. Come to the throat, soften. Come to the lips, soften. Tongue floating, teeth not touching. Cheeks, let them soften, relax. Behind the eyes, let them soften, relax. The brow, the scalp. We want to feel the whole body let go. We want to feel the whole body let go and feel the breath. Feel the breath. When the body relaxes, notice how the breath responds. So the body relaxing, the breath responding. We look deeper, mind and thought. Sounds may come. It's happening today. There's sound around, but just stay relaxed. It's outside in the hall. So sounds may come. Stay relaxing when you hear a sound and look deeper, deeper. Stillness, peace. That's what's there. And so we stay. Come back to the breath. Come back to the breath. Come back to the body. Come back to gentle movement with breath and begin to stretch. Begin to come back. And as you return to the body, we come to a close, and I hope you keep with you ease in your body and strength, the balance, the energy, and the peace. Until the next time, and thank you.